peer review at the lab. This is another thing. Not just one criminalist and there's going to make a DNA hit. It's got to be reviewed by their peers to make sure they're not going to happen. It's got to be beyond reproach when you're rated. What if the study was family? Sure. Not forensic thing that you take a look at that out because a lot of speculation people family possibly being involved. And it doesn't seem like it's that they are. The thing that I would be looking at is somebody associated with family, somebody who knows the family, maybe they have a family member that they never used to know about. Maybe there's some revenge thing going on. Maybe as simple as they came in and did some work, and he has a friend that needs money and found out that Nancy was Savannah's mother and decided to go in there. Now the electrician knows. There's all sorts of reasons that she was targeted, and it's the same thing. So interesting.
Safety, parental rights, and governance oversight.
So the time comes. That plan.
Monthly payment, no interest for 12 months. This offer ends February. Call 704 3200.
Well, I'll stay on for a little while. I didn't know how many of my friends would like to finish off what we started this morning, and I didn't get anybody to join me. So we'll keep it running for a few minutes and see what happens. Anybody joins, you're all welcome. Good morning, Justin. Hey, how you doing?
It's going.
I started up the stream this morning and nobody came on, and so I ended it, and then I had to run an errand, and I came back and started it up again. What do you think?
There's nothing wrong with that. I was listening. I was just falling asleep this morning.
You were what?
So I was listening to you earlier. I was falling asleep.
Oh, very tired, huh?
I was tired. I'm just laying down to go to sleep.
The a lot. I know Joe is over at New Orleans. I think he was talking about getting up at close to the same time you do, and heading for the Mardi Gras parade.
And Joe probably won't be around tonight either.
No, he'll be tired, and he's got a lot of video to edit, probably, or a lot of pictures.
I don't know if he's doing that for the paper or if he's just doing that for fun.
I think a little bit of both. I think he gets a little bit of pay from the newspaper for covering it, but I think he just enjoys the hell out of it,
But I don't think he'll be here tonight. Not that he'll be tired. I mean, he will be, but I don't think he'll be back in time. He said it's like an all day thing.
Yeah. Well, there's parade after parade, isn't there? Isn't it? Was he was saying?
Hell, I have no idea. That whole New Orleans thing is confusing as shit.
Boone, what is the matter? He's just hovering around me, circling me. What? You got to go
And
outside.
I thought Mardi Gras was just one big massive parade one day a year, but no, apparently it's like 86 different parades.
Justin, keep an eye on it. I'm going to let Boone out real quick. on, Boner. Get back in the house.
She was taking her 2028 bike out for a spin and embankment. She put 10 over heels and went over. She might not have been pressed for questions about China, but certainly pressed for questions or able to drop in Israel every opportunity.
That Boone's got a strong will. He's not gonna take no for an answer.
Parts are out for delivery.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
When are you supposed to get them?
sometime today.
Probably while you're gone.
It depends. Sometimes the mail gets here like right when I'm leaving to go back, so.
Oh,
Okay. So used to 1 and 2 day shipping now. It seems like I ordered it for forever ago and it's only been 4 days ago.
yeah. As you can see, the weather isn't that nice out here. But I was able to get a ship first thing this morning early, but it's just all fogged in and dusky.
Oh yeah, it is really foggy down there, ain't it?
Yep.
I take it that's really cloudy because the sun ain't burnt that fog off yet. So. They're really cloudy down there too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
why that-
we got light, but you can tell there's several layers of clouds up above it.
Yeah, that's why that fog's hanging around because the sun ain't got a chance to burn it off. If you get a break in the clouds, it'll disappear. But
Yeah, it'll take a few hours though to break those clouds up, but I don't know whether clouds, like how far they extend.
yeah, it gets really foggy here actually quite often.
I gotta let Boone back in again.
We get fog at least 3 or 4
Why?
times a month.
Goofball.
Yeah, it's really cloudy here right now. It's like a storm or something might be coming in.
Oh man. That Boone is a wild man.
Yeah, we got a bunch of clouds coming in now, starting to get cloudy here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, Brenda's been asking for rain down there. She says everything is really dry. Is it like that where you are too?
Not too bad. It's dry, definitely. I mean, they've had a burn ban for the last like month, but it doesn't feel dry to me. I mean, we've had rain, a few rain here and there, but not much. We actually had thunder the other night. I was real surprised. We ain't had a thunderstorm in a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 'cause you don't hear about thunderstorms in Florida very often.
No, it's common. It's just we hadn't had one in a few months. No, we get a
Um,
lot of thunderstorms where I live.
Up here, we get a lot of thunderstorms.
During the summer, we get nonstop thunderstorms every day
Really?
for a good 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
Just to show you how foggy it is. That's looking north. And the bridge is right behind you here, and that's the shoreline. You can hardly barely see it. There's a tree there.
Yeah, definitely don't go fly out that shit.
No, not at all.
Is it foggy around your house or just down by the water?
But it's a little bit foggy here, but not like down there. You know, when I look across the schoolyard over to the next street, it's really hazy foggy. But I can still see across the schoolyard, and I can still see the outline of the school, but it's foggy.
Oh, and it gets foggy here. It gets foggy everywhere because there's all these lakes everywhere. You get fog coming off all of them. And we get good fog about 3 or 4 times a month. It's actually quite normal around here. But usually the sun comes out within 30 minutes, 40 minutes after the sun's out, it starts disappearing. It don't take very long for the sun to burn it off.
Yeah.
Just gotta get through Wednesday and Thursday.
I don't know of anybody else that's on right now. Do you?
I don't think so, no. No, you probably just threw everybody off, so they're not expecting you to be live because you
That
had a
could
bunch
be.
of people. You had a bunch of people in your chat this morning, so they probably just don't realize you're live. So because you went live again. No, I doubt anybody's on right now. It's fucking 10, almost 11 o'clock in the morning. Most of the other shows that go live, usually it's in the morning time around 8 o'clock. And they don't stay on more than an hour. So. Like when Johnny goes live, he'll stay on for like 2 hours, but usually he's on for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, I would imagine Johnny might be over doing the New Orleans parade too.
I don't know. I don't think he's really into it like Joe is. He doesn't really seem to be into it.
Joe is Mr. New Orleans.
Yeah, that whole Mardi Gras thing is confusing as shit to me. Because I thought it was just like one big ass parade they do every year. And I didn't know that they had like 56 different parades that they do over like a week and a half time or a couple weeks time or whatever.
Well, if I can believe what it says on here, I have one person watching, and that probably is you, Justin.
No. Because I got the chat popped out and YouTube's closed, so it shouldn't be counting me as a watcher.
What's the watch count on yours?
I'm showing 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just because nobody's looking for you to be live because they weren't expecting you to go live again. That's all it
Right.
is. How long have you been back on for?
What's that?
How long have you been back on for?
Started up 22 minutes ago.
Okay.
Drone shots. Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Jody?
Jody is here.
Yeah, I'm hoping the mail gets here before I leave. I can grab that shit out of the mail. I said sometimes they get here before I leave, so probably gonna depend on how backed up they are though, because of the fucking holiday. So
Well, the news is showing that Trump is unleashing energy, nuclear energy, but I don't know. Is it this country or another country?
no, he's probably talking about here. That because they're talking about reopening some nuclear power plants around the country. They were talking
Well,
about that a
within the
month ago.
C-17, it's showing several small nuclear reactors for power.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the
They can ship it around.
technology.
I think maybe it's just standby power.
Yeah, I don't know. Technologies on those have gotten so good, though. I mean, you got nuclear reactors that power aircraft carriers, and they can pretty much power a small city of like 40, 50,000 homes. That's just one nuclear power, and that's just one. Usually they have two of them in the aircraft carriers. That technology's gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah, because what they're showing is like a circular thing in the back of the C-17, and it says that it'll power up to 5 to 10,000 homes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I know you talked about it like 6 months ago that they were going to allow more experimental nuclear programs. What's up, Lance?
Hey Lance, how's it going? Lance is back on the phone again. He was on the phone talking retirement, I think.
They're probably trying to figure out what he's going to do with himself. You have a bunch of free time now.
Well, if he can, he can travel. But I think it was up in the air whether or not his wife was going to retire at the same time. Isn't she a teacher too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if she was going to stay a little longer. I don't know.
No, I think they're both retiring. I mean, his wife's got, he said that was his wife's second job over her work career. And she's
Oh,
got
okay.
25 years in. So, I mean, that's a good amount for teaching. I mean, it's a decent amount to retire on. Because most jobs, you need a minimum 20 years to retire, and anything after that, it gives you more retirement, depending on, what your job is. Like my dad, he retired 39 years from his job. He had 6 years credited towards his retirement from the Navy. Plus,
I don't know anything about my dad's retirement because he retired as a regional postmaster for the post office, and they moved him around the country a little bit towards the end. In fact, towards the end, they were talking about sending him to Hawaii, and then he just retired. He said he didn't want to do that.
or are they sending him around to train people or something?
Yeah, it kind of straightened places out. You know, it's like anything else. You know, they have their issues at different locations.
So you guys didn't move around with him? He would just leave for
No,
months at a
he
time?
started that. He was the postmaster here when I was growing up, and then he must have taken this other job with the postal service, uh, and he went to Pontiac, Michigan. He went to Southfield, Michigan, and
So he
he
was just in Michigan then?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. What was he doing? So they were just having him work at spots that were not performing like they should?
Yeah, I think that's it.
So would he just be gone for months at a time when he was doing that?
Yeah, in fact, after I got married, he was down in Southfield, and they lived in a residence down there, and I just took over the house here, you know.
Oh, you were old enough by that time?
Well, he kept all the bills and stuff in his name, but yeah, I was like 18, I was like 20. The first time I got married, I was 22, 24 years old. And my dad, that's right after that, when he was down there in Southfield, he built a nice house up in uh, St. Helen, Michigan.
That the one your brother got?
Yes, and he had a piece of property that backed up to the state land. There was nobody behind him, and the house next to him was my uncle's house that my uncle built.
It was back when the houses were affordable.
Yep.
People could have multiple houses. Nowadays, damn near impossible to buy one damn house, let alone two.
Right.
People in my generation are lucky to be able to buy a home if they have the opportunity to.
I'm looking at this. I can't tell if it's starting to get a little clearer or not. Still pretty. You can only see maybe
Nah, that still looks pretty thick.
75 yards out is the farthest you can see. I had to take a couple of pair of pants down to the tailor shop. The crotch out of the one kind of ripped out, and they're going to fix that. And the other one, both of them, I want them shortened. They're a little bit too long because you started to end up walking around in the back of your pants, you know.
You ever gonna wear those again though?
Well, yeah, those the one pair I wear all the time. They're like my go-to pants for around the house.
Uh,
Um, the other one is the one that is the pair of pants that I wore to the funeral.
how was that?
The funeral?
Yeah.
It was long. You got there before the funeral. Then they had a military honor guard that escorted the casket, and everybody that was there followed the casket down and got into the seats. And then that went on for like 50 minutes, the funeral. And then they came back out. They went out and in the church, they were serving lunch. So they had all this food and stuff ready.
Yeah, they usually do that after the funeral.
And then it was goulash because goulash was Terry's favorite food. Goulash and chicken, and the chicken was cooked by a son-in-law had his own chicken place, and it was
Pretty good.
very good. Then they had salad and all kinds of different things. They had some snacks over on the dessert bar, and then afterwards we went out. I got in my truck, and we followed all the way down to the other side of Marysville to where they buried him. You know, in a single file all the way down.
Not too many people do burials anymore.
Yep,
Actually, kind of a rare thing to see anymore. Everybody always does cremations nowadays.
yep. That's what I want to have cremated, and I don't want to have a service. Just cremate me. Just say hasta luego, you know.
Well, what do you want done with your ashes then? Spread
Whatever,
down by the
flush
water?
them. I don't care. Because literally, I'm not there.
He's talking about Instagram. He had moved Facebook. No, outside. This week,
Well, because basically, I don't have any family here in town. I've got a 94-year-old aunt. I've got cousins that I never see, a brother that I never see, and so it's just whatever.
Your aunt's still alive?
Yeah, she's 94 years old.
Oh wow. She live on her own?
Yeah, but she has people come in and help her. She's got a condo down on the river, down just south of the bridge. Very expensive condo. My uncle was a dentist, a big time dentist in town, and he died. But she's got family that'll take good care of her. She's got grandkids and great grandkids.
You still weren't you taking her to her appointments and stuff for a while?
Yeah, I was, and then
What's up,
a
Ed?
friend of mine, Tim Ochek, started doing it.
And she's not much older than you.
What's that?
About 18 years older than you?
I'm 73. She's 96.
Yeah, she's not much older than you.
She's 20 some
20.
years older.
Yeah. How'd your ice fishing go, Ed? Do you catch anything?
Yeah, Ed went ice fishing, didn't he?
When he was here last, they only had one fish they caught between everybody, so that was with him.
Yeah, and didn't he say that the ice was cracking a little bit?
I don't remember.
He could hear it cracking. I never got into ice fishing because, if I were to go under, I'd go under, I'd go by,
I've never been ice fishing. Only ever seen it in the movies.
I don't know if is he still ice fishing today? I don't think so. I could be wrong.
No, I think that was just a 1 day thing. I don't think they were going to camp out or anything for multiple days. I don't know. I don't remember him saying they were doing. Like Doug ate some of his worms.
There's a story on television right now. Brantford, Connecticut. UPS driver was being chased by wild turkeys down the street while he was trying to do a delivery. He was running, and those turkeys are right behind him. Big turkeys too.
That masked man captured on surveillance camera outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. Special attention being placed on what he was wearing, which investigators say they believe are used in sulfide wall.
I was listening to the radio earlier. Apparently, there's still no update with that Guthrie lady.
Yeah.
Still don't have nothing on that.
How's Doug doing?
Oh, he's doing all right. He's over there eating his worms.
He likes his new enclosure.
Yeah, he's got a bowl full of worms he's snacking on right now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he seems to be in a happier state than he was a week ago. And so I think he was just getting crammed up in there. Which I knew was going to happen eventually, so I had to get him something bigger. Yeah, apparently that guy that wanted that $50,000 in Bitcoin, he's done sent in a couple more letters.
Oh, really?
He keeps sending them to TMZ. Apparently,
TMZ is his contact.
I guess, yeah. So he keeps sending the letters to. I think it's all crap. That lady's gone. I mean, if they ain't found anybody yet, and all these people are investigating it, they probably, unless some miraculous break happens, eventually they're going to put it aside because they're going to have to move on to other things. And they might not ever catch the person.
Yeah, definitely.
Or it might be one of those things.
They may never find her body either.
No, that's what I'm saying. It could be another 20 years. It might be one of those things 20 years from now, they'll finally figure out who it is. And but you're starting to see less and less of it in the news, because they're starting to move on now. It's not big headlines anymore. Like I said, they can only spend so much time on that case, and they're going to have to move on if they don't figure something out. And then, like I said, some detective 20 years from now will pick it up as a cold case file, and they'll try to rerun it again, and they might figure it out. I guess Ed left. I was gonna try to figure out if he caught any more fish, but he never answered us.
Boone, go lay down. Boone keeps bugging me.
About what? Just trying to go out.
Yeah, in, out, in, out, in, out. He's bored. I know that feeling.
Those worms are trying to get out of that bowl. They can't get out.
What's that?
Oh, this glass bowl that I used to put Doug's worms in.
Oh, yeah.
They try to get out, but they get about halfway up and slide back down there. There's about 10 or 15 worms in there trying to get out, but they can't get up the sides.
He eats
'Cause I
them right
can't-
down, huh?
Yeah, because I can't put them on the ground in there like I used to because they dig down in the sand and hide,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be fucking 100 worms down in the sand that I'll never see again. So
Right.
I started putting them in this glass bowl so they can't go anywhere, and then he can easily get to them.
He doesn't have any trouble getting them.
No, his head sits way over top of it, so he can reach right down in there and grab what he wants. But it's tall enough to where they can't get out of it.
Now, does he eat more than one at a time or just one at a time?
No, he'll eat fucking. Sometimes he'll pig out and he'll sit there and eat 10 or 12 of them at once. And other times he doesn't. He won't. Like they've been in there for about an hour now. He hasn't really touched them. He ate a few of them, but I had to go to have Sarah stop at the store today on her way home and get him some greens. He likes his greens. He likes eating those.
Now, what kind of greens do you feed him?
Like actual greens, like the vegetable greens.
Like lettuce and
No, like the actual greens. You know the when the people have greens with their food, that's an actual vegetable.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
I never
When
heard
people
of it.
make peas and greens, well, that's a southern dish. It's a vegetable that a lot of Southerners eat. But he's very limited on which vegetables he can have. He can have like cucumbers. He can have like zucchini. He can have squash. He can have greens, but he can't have like onions and stuff like that. Real
Okay.
acidic stuff. And he can have fruits once in a while, but just as a regular, like a treat once a month. He can't have veg or fruits very often because they're very
Now,
acidic.
what kind of fruit does he like?
Um, I've only gave him I don't even remember what we gave him. We gave him fruit. Only given him fruit
Not
twice.
acidic, I would imagine.
Well, we let him have strawberries once, I think. And he liked those. I can't remember what else we gave him, but he's only had fruit twice since we've had him, so he
Okay.
doesn't get it very often. He gets it every once in a while. It's okay as long as it's a snack, like once a month, you know.
A treat. Yep.
Yeah, there's stuff that's good for him in there, but not at high levels. So you don't want to give it to him all the time. And then he definitely wants a lot of. You definitely want to feed him a decent amount of calcium, as it's good for his bones. Otherwise, they can get degenerative bone disease if they don't
So
get a lot of
he
calcium.
can't eat like pieces of chicken or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of. No. No, mainly crickets, super worms, mealworms. Uh, you have the big horned worms. They can have those. They can have Dubian roaches. It's a type of roach,
Okay.
but they don't sell them here in Florida from because I asked the lady at the pet store and she said they're illegal in Florida, those particular bugs. So I guess they're not allowed to sell them down here because they don't carry them. So at least that's what she told me. So I just went and asked if they had them because I saw a few videos where people were saying it was good nutrition for 'em.
Did you look them up online to see if anybody else had them?
Yeah, apparently you can buy them on Amazon, but I don't know if Amazon will ship them here. That's the thing is like Amazon carries certain things, but if it's illegal in certain states, they won't ship to that state. So I've never tried to order them, so I don't know if they'd ship them or not. I have seen them on Amazon though. You can actually order live crickets and shit on Amazon, but problem is they take like a week to get here.
When they get there, are they mostly all alive or some of them are dead?
I don't know. I've never ordered them online, so I don't know. But you can get like 1,000 of them for like $10. But I would assume that probably at least 100 of them would probably be dead by the time you got them, and they're really not supposed to eat dead ones. So
Yeah,
crickets don't.
it's best that you go get them from the local pet store because they're ready to go.
Yeah, and crickets don't live very long. I mean, even if
No,
you have
not
them
if
in
you're
the.
feeding them.
Well, I'm saying like I've bought like 5 or 10 dozen at a time just to so I wasn't having to go to the pet store back to back every 2 days, you know. But
Uh-huh.
within 3 or 4 days, 2 dozen of them were dead. So
Oh,
even
really?
even though I had cricket food and water in the thing, there was still like a third of them died. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that no more because I'm not wasting the money. Because they're not expensive. I mean, you get a dozen of them for like $1.60, so they're not super expensive. We spend about $10 a week on crickets. He doesn't get them every day. He right now he's getting crickets about every other day. So we've actually cut back on crickets. He's mainly getting greens and worms now. And then he gets crickets every day or two.
How much do the worms cost?
You get 50 of them for about $7.
Okay.
I usually buy 100 at a time because they'll last them a week and a half, 2 weeks, sometimes. Depends on how much he eats of them. Because he'll usually eat about 5 to 10 a day. So they'll last me a good week or so. But I got a special container I keep the worms in that, and then I get them out whenever we need to feed them to him. Because they just live in sawdust. So when you buy them, they come in containers. It's just full of sawdust. So I got this bigger, like, Tupperware container that's got 2 sides, and I put 50 in each side. I just dump them in there. And then whenever we get fresh ones, I just dump the old sawdust out and fill it back for the fresh stuff. He's a spoiled lizard, I'll tell you that. And he's always getting loved on by everybody. Aubrey loves Doug. She's always picking him up and loving on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, which one of your kids does Doug get up on like he does on you?
He'll do it on all of them. But he's Aubrey spends a lot of time with him more than anybody.
Okay.
Like as far as the kids go, she's always like cleaning his cage out and making sure he has water, and she just does it automatically when she gets home. She'll pick all his poop up and make sure his water bowl's full. Because you got to really watch his water bowl, even though it holds about a half a cup worth of water. You got to watch it because with the UV and the heat lamps in there, it evaporates pretty quickly. Like it will only last about a day and a half before it completely dries. So you got to make sure you're at least once a day you're topping it off.
Now, what do you give them for water? Tap water, or do you use a specific cleaner than clean water?
No, we buy a lot of bottled water, so I just use the bottled water. I usually put a couple bottles in his drawer because he's got his own drawer with all his supplies in it.
Okay.
And so he has a couple bottles of water that sit in there, and we use that. I really wouldn't want to feed him tap water because that shit's got all kinds of chemicals and shit.
Chemicals, yep.
So he usually has a couple of because we buy a lot of the big cases of the Great Value water from Walmart. So he has a couple bottles in his drawer that we keep in there for him. Because he doesn't go through it very fast. He only goes through a bottle like every 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
They don't have to drink a lot of water because they're made for the desert, those type of lizards. So that's their environment. So they're really good at storing and reserving water. So he doesn't have to drink that much. I'll be honest with you, I've never actually seen him drink water. That's one thing I've never seen Doug do, is actually drink any water. Falling asleep there, Paul? You're sitting there for a good like 30 seconds with your eyes closed. All right, I'm gonna jump off here because I gotta go
Yeah, I
back to
think
work
I'm
in
gonna
about
just
20,
shut her
30
down, huh?
minutes. All right, I'll catch you later.
Okay, Justin. Hey, thanks for joining me, my friend.
Yep, I'll catch
You have a
I'll see you
good
later
rest of
this
your
evening.
day. Will I see you tonight?
Yeah, I should be around tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll